So a couple months ago, um, in Denver, there was gang members that took over apartment complexes with AK-47s and pistols and all types of stuff. We done covered that a while ago. Um, and for the longest time, people been saying in Denver, "Oh, it's not that serious." The mayor's been saying it. The governor's been saying it. It's not that serious. They're not really taking over apartment complexes. The news is making it seem like they're not that is that bad, but it's really not that bad. They're not really in here doing what they're doing. You know, we love migrants. But today we got some big news. 14 people have been arrested involved in home invasions, kidnappings, and shootings. And guess what? They're all migrants. And they may be a part of the Tren de Agra. I don't know how to say the gang name, but the Venezuelan gang. Let's tune into the video, see what's going on out here in
And we are tracking breaking news this morning. 14 people detained at the edge of Lowry Apartments in Aurora early this morning. So that complex, of course, drawing national attention in recent months. Thanks for being here at 8 o'clock. I'm Andrea Henderson.
Hey guys, I'm Kirk Yonke. Police responding to reports of a home invasion, a stabbing, and a potential kidnapping. So let's get over to Fox 31's Courtney Fromm. She's out there live at the scene. I know, Courtney, you've been trying to talk with police, get some more information. Obviously, you can see the scene as it develops behind you, and quite the response. Do we know why a SWAT vehicle is there?
Yeah, good morning to you both. We are still working to get all those details. I have been in contact with Aurora Police, specifically on why the SWAT vehicle is here, and then on top of all of that, to see if there's any sort of connection potentially to the Venezuelan gang situation that we've been talking about over the last few months. It has made the national spotlight as well, but you can see this scene still here. The edge at Lowry Apartments, really, really busy. Several Aurora police cars, that SWAT vehicle right off there in the distance. We saw ATF, that's alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. They're also on scene, and it looks like Aurora Police's command unit as well. Now, just a few minutes ago, when we checked in with you guys, the fire department was here and an ambulance was also on scene. They have since left, but they still have that portion of the road blocked off. That's here on Dallas between 12th and 13th. But let me give you guys a little breakdown of what's going on, what we know so far from APD. They say 14 people have been detained after officers responded to a report of a home invasion with weapons right here at the edge at Lowry Apartments. This all happening just before 2:30 this morning. Aurora PD says an armed home invasion involving a stabbing and a kidnapping, that all unfolding here. Now, early into the investigation, it suggests several suspects entered an apartment occupied by two people. The suspects then moved the victims to another property within the building where they were threatened and bound. So definitely some scary stuff here. Now, an adult man we do know has non-life-threatening injuries following a stab wound during the situation. And then later into the morning, the suspects actually released the victims. And from there, they were able to call 911.
At some point in time, the police have to just say, you know what, forget what they talking about. We moving in. That's why the SWAT car is there. Because we heard this stuff months ago. This stuff was happening months ago. There's video footage from months ago of these people. We have footage of these people walking through a complex, this apartment complex, with big assault rifles, pistols in their hand. It's on surveillance cameras, knocking on people's doors, kicking in people's doors. They were doing this for months. They were denying it for months. The governor, the mayor, saying, "Oh, the police never said it." Even some of the news articles and news media was denying it. Oh, they said that's not actually happening. But we see in the video of it happening. So at some point in time, before it gets too out of hand, the police gotta step in. Laws has to happen. Law and order has to happen. They gotta get their streets back. They gotta get their people back. It's affecting how people are living. These people don't feel safe over there. It don't matter if y'all don't want to make them seem like criminals. They're doing criminal activity. They are criminals. Get them off the streets. Let's continue, man.
14 people detained and currently being questioned by investigators, but clearly a really, really large scene here. And like I said, I have been talking to APD. They are expecting to come out here in the next few hours or so and potentially give us an interview or talk to us and give us some more information that's going on. What are you saying, Anthony?
For the guy in that car.
Okay, and it looks like, according to my photographer who's able to zoom in, I'm not able to see as far down as him, they just put somebody in the back of one of the patrol cars right down here. So something we're going to be following. I know Kirk and Andrea, we talked about this just a few minutes ago when we checked in with you guys. We don't know if all 14 people detained were involved in that home invasion or into that apartment and grabbed those victims. We don't know how many people are going to be potentially arrested or charged with all this whole situation, but definitely something we'll be following throughout the morning. But if you're coming in this area, it's kind of interesting that, you know, we've got all these police officers out here, the SWAT vehicle, but then there's families walking their kiddos with backpacks on and trying to get them to school, I imagine. Just a very, very active scene, and we'll keep you guys updated throughout the morning as more information becomes available. But for now, live, Aurora Courtney from Fox 31.
We're not surprised. We're not surprised. We thank you for finally stepping up and doing what the people pay their tax dollars for, which is just to get the crime off the streets. Safe streets. Safe housing areas. Safe apartment complexes. This stuff should have been taken care of months ago when we seen AK-47s in people's hands in these apartments. I know y'all don't want to die. Y'all don't want to be out there in a gun battle with these people. I get that. But that's the job y'all signed up for. Please do y'all job quickly and swiftly and safely. Don't get me wrong. I want y'all to be safe. But this is what you guys are getting paid for. Thank you guys for finally detaining these people in these apartment complexes. Obviously, not all of them are going to be charged with crimes. They're going to do their investigations, and they probably have already been doing their investigations, but they probably didn't want to put this stuff out there that they were being investigated. So maybe that's why they were denying it in Denver, but that's still no excuse. That's still no excuse. Something like this had to happen. A home invasion, plus a kidnapping, plus a stabbing. Just home invasions aren't enough. People walking around with guns in their hands in the apartment complexes are not enough. Somebody had to get stabbed. Luckily, nobody got killed. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for y'all boy. I appreciate y'all viewership, man. Till next time, it's your boy Dgotsauce. Peace.